All right, guys, welcome back to the Crypto Wave. It's that time again. It is currently almost 2 a.m., and you know what that means. I am working and up late and doing crypto because this is what I like doing. This should just be my thing. It's like overnight crypto stuff. Anyway, I did a video once already on Privi. It's kind of an intro video to that. I wanted to come back by. I told you I would kind of dig in a little bit more. They changed their site quite a bit since I did that, but I did find a very interesting thing that I wanted to talk about, and it was actually within this particular article. So if you come onto the Privi, it's Privi protocol.io, priviprotocol.io. And it's got all kinds of information on there. In essence, just to kind of sum up the previous video, this is a social media platform that's going to be on blockchain, but they're taking kind of a step further. They're taking that YouTube, Twitter, kind of Facebook concept, but then they're wrapping in all the blockchain kind of nuances and things. And what does that mean exactly? Well, here's a little bit kind of digging into it. If you come over here to the intro to Privi, and one of the things that found me, so this is actually a really good article you read. It doesn't take too long, about a 5-minute read. But what I wanted to focus on is down here in what they call the Privi Pods. And what are the Privi Pods? So Privi Pods, from what I'm gathering and kind of my brief synopsis of it, is each community can kind of create their own pod, and within that pod there are certain tools and things that allow it to become successful. Anything from, as you can see here, the digital NFTs, physical NFTs, crypto wallets, liquidity pools, indexes, insurance pools. All these different things are all based in kind of in this Privi Pod. So what exactly does that mean? Well, think of it now in the terms of YouTube, the way YouTube works. You have content creators like myself that are making videos. They put it onto YouTube. YouTube then takes those videos. The more views you get, the more likes you get. It goes up in their algorithm. They can then start putting advertisement on top of that, and they're generating advertisement revenue. Now, with YouTube, once you reach a certain threshold, I don't know what it is because I'm not there yet. I imagine it's like 10,000 followers or something. What ends up happening is you actually start generating some of that ad revenue goes to you. Now, let's imagine that you're still going further, and you may not be part of this, but a lot of YouTubers and a lot of people on Twitter and a lot of people on Facebook create their own little groups or what they call Patreons. So let's imagine that as a YouTuber, you are create a Patreon and you want exclusivity to those who are paying you to be in there to get exclusive content. So what you end up doing is you create a Patreon. People who then can pay you per month or whatever the case is, and now you have a group that you can send your own specific videos and things to, kind of exclusive for those people that are paying to be part of your community. Now, let's say, we've all heard before when you watch YouTube, people are saying, please comment below. I do the same thing all the time. Please comment below. Tell me what you would like to see. Tell me a video that you might be interested in. What should the next video be about? Give me some questions that you might want answered. Well, now not only does your Patreon have these tokens that give them exclusive access, but they can actually use those as a voting token. So you can actually just present these questions within the group that are paying and getting in a part of your pod. And then when they vote, they can actually, in essence, anybody who's holding that token within your community gets a vote. Whoever, whatever gets the most votes, boom, now you know what you're going to be doing for your next thing. Now, on top of that, there's also things such as NFTs. NFTs, as we all know, non-fungible tokens. And what you can do actually is these NFTs can actually be specific things. And again, you can kind of go through this and read about it, but in this particular instance, they talk about doing a digital NFT pod. In essence, it's a specific video that is for your community that's kind of put into that NFT functionality. So only those that have purchased that particular NFT are going to have access to that video. Now, within your pod also, you can actually do specific crypto wallets and tokens for your pod and specifically. And what does that mean also? So let's say you create a video for somebody, or you create a video that's just out in public, but you actually want to have ad revenue for that. Well, you can actually, rather than just getting advertisement funds from advertisers being on your video, you can actually get funds from those tokens, from the Privi token, for every minute or every 5 minutes of your video they watch. Every second, technically, you could do it. Well, it might be every 5 seconds, because I think the transaction speed of Privi is 5 seconds. Here we go. Yeah, 5-second transaction speeds. So you can actually charge people per 5 seconds to watch your videos and things. Now let's talk about the actual consumer. Let's say you're not a content creator, but you're just going to be somebody who's going to be utilizing this. This is very, very overwhelming. So they actually have something that's going to be called the indexes. And what in essence it does is just like any other platform. You get onto that platform and you put in your interests, and you can actually search for various things that interest you. And then obviously it's going to do suggestions and things based on your interests and things that you click on. But that's an interesting thing. When you click on things, it's typically advertisements. We've all noticed it in Instagram, Twitter. You'll actually get advertisements based on things you've clicked in the past, and other little nuances that we've all picked up on before. Well, who's getting that advertising money? Well, the advertiser is obviously going to be getting some revenue because they're able to put those advertisements in. The company doing the advertising is going to get some of that revenue because they're putting their product in front of your face and you're clicking on it in hopes of them purchasing it. What if you were to get paid to to watch advertisements? So you actually have an option. It's called open to advertising within the pod, whether it be your personal pod or within the pod of the creator. You can actually click on open to advertising, and what that does is the advertisers then you basically say, I'm open to you advertising to me, and when you do, you actually get paid to watch those advertisements. Whether you buy something or not, you're getting paid. In essence, you're giving them the privilege to advertise to you, to your benefit, basically. So not only are you going to get advertisements, hopefully based on things that you like. We don't know how that's going to play out yet, but you're also going to get paid to do that as well. So really, really cool little concept. If you haven't checked it out, I'll do some more. There's so many little aspects of this Privi community, and it says it's on track to release in 2021. So we are definitely on the way. You can come in here and actually do request invite. I've already done so also. It's as simple as just putting your email in there, and that's it. And you'll just get updates and things. And they have a lot of really cool articles down here. The next one I'm going to start digging into is this social token 101, because that's kind of tying into the whole pod thing from what I'm gathering. I hope this is beneficial. I just thought this was really kind of cool. I want to kind of go over it a little bit. This one should be coming online pretty soon. They've done a lot of really cool advertising, and they've actually they've revamped this website. I really like it better. Before it was very dark. This is a lot more light, bubbly. The tricky thing with it, and I'm waiting to see how it's going to play out, is social media is a tough thing to crack. There has to be that unique thing. Instagram was kind of unique when it came out. Twitter, obviously. Facebook is the juggernaut. YouTube went the video route. Obviously, TikTok took that video route and kind of made it your own. You kind of they put a lot of flares onto those videos and things. But social media, there's quite a few of them out there. So I'm really hoping that this one finds their niche and really does some good advertising to see where it goes from here. So hopefully this was beneficial to you. If you haven't already, click subscribe. Like the video if you like it. Drop some questions or comments down there. I will probably be on this platform. I always like trying to do the things that I'm trying to invest in, and I think I'm going to try and invest into this one as well. So I would love to get my channel moved over onto this and really, put it through the ringer and put it through the steps. So, all right, guys. Try to make it as quick as possible. About a 10-minute video. It's about 2 a.m. here, and we'll call it there. And I'll try and do another video soon on another project that I'm looking into. I'm pretty excited about. Have a good night.